Afternoon. So here's another story. This woman is over 50, don't know her exact age, very attractive. She looks like Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels. And she said she put an ad on Match, and a man contacted her that was local. He was ordinary looking, but she thought, well, maybe he's nice. So she responded to his initial contact and said, well, do you want to text a little bit before we move to the phone? And he said yes, and he sent his number to her. So she said, well, is it a good time now to text? And he said, well, I'm playing poker by Zoom with guys that I grew up with, but I could text while playing poker. So she started texting him, and, she didn't want to text too much, she said, because he was playing poker. But she said he was quite chatty, and he was telling all about himself. And according to her, every night of the week, he had something he did. One night was basketball, one night was pickleball, one night was poker, another night was football, another night was softball. This man had something scheduled every night on a regular basis, bowling, and he didn't ask her anything about her and just said, well, do you play any sports? She looked like Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels, okay? She looked very feminine, and, she didn't look like the sporty type. And she said, no, I try to exercise a little bit. I belong to a gym. I go twice a week, and I go for long walks, weather permitting, and, I maintain my home. That's work. And he said, well, if you don't participate in any sports, is there a team that you root for? So they lived in the same area, and she mentioned, I don't remember if she said it was the A's or the Orioles. I'm not good at this either. But she mentioned the name of the baseball team that was, represented the area that they lived in. And she said, yeah, when there's a game, you want your home team to win. And he said, oh, are you sure it's not because I'm wearing a baseball cap in one of my pictures, and that's the team on the baseball cap? Now, at this point, she said, she got really annoyed. This guy isn't asking her anything about herself. He's listing all these things that he allegedly participates in every night. And she said, he was not exactly John Stud looking, but she figured if he was a nice guy, she would like him. She said she already didn't like him, that it was all about him, and why was he on a dating app if he is so busy with all these activities? He also stated that he was widowed, and at this point, she was no longer interested, but she didn't say anything. So he didn't say anything to her about talking on the phone, let's meet up, nothing. And she said, oh, well, I told him I didn't want to distract him from his poker game, and I just wished him good luck and said, talk to you later. She said as soon as she stopped texting him, she blocked and deleted his number and went into the dating app and blocked him there too. And she was like, he doesn't need anyone. He's already dating himself. And all the women in the group were agreeing, and one woman even said, you know what he needs to do? He needs to drill a hole in his pickleball or basketball and have sex with that. I thought that was awesome. Too bad no one told him that. And if you're a man that's watching, I'm hoping that, I know not every man is terrible, but I'm just hoping that anything that I share can clue you in as to why women stop responding or why they get turned off, because they want to hear about a man that's available geographically, emotionally, time-wise, and who isn't all just about himself, but about the other person, and is looking for a common ground, a common time, something, feasible. And if he doesn't exhibit that or follow up with it right away, she'll do exactly what that woman did, block and delete, and she'll keep doing that until she finds someone that at least she can work with. And I applaud this woman, and maybe she needs to look for Charlie. Okay, have the day that you deserve, and think of that guy making love to his pickleball. Bye.